Hi guys. So I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about words. So remember, words are living things. So whatever you say on a daily basis, whether you speak positive or negative over your own life or over your children or over your business or over your finances or your spouse, those words are waiting to manifest. And the product you will get would be exactly those words you're declaring. Now let's think for a minute. Remember, you are the author and publisher of your story. Your lips is the printing press. Words are empty until you breathe feelings into them. Heaven does not listen to your outer lips. It answers to your inner lips, right? Because your inner lips is what conveys the real and true feelings. You are talking every day. That internal conversation, guess what? That's the one that heaven is listening to. Not the one that's coming from your lips. Because most of the time, what's coming from your lips is not real. It doesn't have no feelings or emotions connected to it. So the internal conversation that you're constantly replaying and having with yourself all day, that's the conversation that is being answered. Because it's the conversation that is authentic. It has emotions. It has feelings. So heaven listens to the vibration of those feelings. So heaven does not listen to eloquence and good grammar. It listens to the vibration that is connected to your declarations and your prayers. So a lot of times people are not getting their prayers answered and they are not getting their declarations answered. And that is because there is no feeling or no emotions connected to it. It is just words. And heaven don't have time for grammar. They don't have time for eloquence. They listen to vibration. Okay? But I really wanted to reinforce on words and declarations, right? If you want your prayers answered, they must be connected to feelings and emotions. Otherwise, you will declare 1,000,001 declarations and it will go nowhere. You will not see the fruits of that declaration until you breathe life onto it, which is real feelings, real emotions. And remember, I tell you, heaven responds to the inner conversation. Remember, you are a spirit being. What you see in the mirror is not you. That is just the garment placed upon the real you. So that inner conversation, guess what? That is the real conversation that's taking place. So this is why sometimes you can detect, like you're noticing hypocrisy. Like you might be wishing somebody well wishes, but deep down in your heart, you really wish that person would just die or disappear. Guess what? That hard conversation is the one God is answering. Not the fake one that comes from your lips. The one that has real emotions and real feelings attached to it. So take this away today. Before you start making declarations or when you kneel to pray, make sure that your feelings and your emotions is connected to that prayer and to that declaration. It is the only way heaven is going to move on your behalf. Otherwise, it is just empty words that you are speaking. It is just empty words that you are praying. Right? So pray without ceasing. That ceaseless conversations that's happening on your internal, that is the one the universe is responding to. So this is the lesson today. Be mindful of the words that come out of your mouth. Be mindful of your internal conversation. Because guess what? What you say from your lips, if your internal conversation is of fear and doubt, that is the conversation that's going to be answered. Not the one you're declaring out loud. The internal conversation is the one that gets answered in heaven. And if that's the one that has doubt, if that's the one that has unbelief, if that's the one that's full of fear and anxiety, guess what? That is the conversation that's going to have heaven's response. The one that's authentic. All right? So that is your lesson for today. All right?